welcome back to Halloween Horror, and you've probably seen the theme pictures already. They've been going around Instagram and YouTube and stuff. So I did decide to make a video about it just because some stores are already open, and it was leaked 2 days before the graveyard shift countdown ended, and there were some hints in there that it was a factory theme. So I'm just gonna go through and show you which animatronics are here, and like some small details about the theme and stuff. Obviously the pictures aren't super clear in quality, and I don't think this is the flagship store, so I don't think this is like the full display and all the animatronics are there yet, because I know there's more animatronics there. They must not either be set up yet, or this store just decided not to set it up. Also, the flagship store will open on July 31st. There is a date for that now. I'm also kind of surprised that some stores are open before the flagship store. I know that happens a lot, but this early, like it's the middle of July. Most stores don't even, last year most stores didn't open until around August, mid-August. This year it's a whole month earlier, which I'm super excited about. I hope they do this again next year. But yeah, here's the first picture. One thing that I really like about this is that there is a days until Halloween countdown. Right now it says 51. Obviously that's not correct because I think today is like 102, 101, something like that. But that's only like a 2-number countdown thing. The one over here to the right is Beetlejuice, and that one's not my favorite, but I'll go more in depth in that in the video for that, which will be coming out hopefully later this week or early next week, probably over the weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna do that animatronic list. So like my favorite animatronic in that cast video that they put in the cast will be first, and then it'll go to last. So I think there were 8 of them. So I'm trying to get 2 videos out a day. This one will probably only be 1 video today, because I do have some other stuff to do today. And this one will probably be kind of a long video. And sorry that the video last night came out so late. That video took a while to make, because there was a lot to prepare for it with all the taking pictures of all the like frames in the video and going through it and stuff. So sorry that took so long, but I did get it out around 10, so that one's up. Yeah, over here to the left there is Nightcrawler, and I'm super excited that one's returning because I never got a chance to see it in person last year because my store got one of them in, but it was only one of them, and normally when they just get one of them in, it was returned from another store, and I was planning on buying it, but you guys, if you were around for this in 2019, I think, I bought Bloodthirsty Betty, and I was on a wait list for a while, and I finally got a call out, and there was only one there, and I opened it up and it was returned, and I ended up having to return it back to the store because the arms were all bent, and the arms like wouldn't move, like they wouldn't stay in the pockets, so I had to use her on the floor. But I did end up returning that one. So yeah, if you see a box and there's the box looks a little beat up and there's only one of them, I don't recommend getting it because it was probably returned. Also, there was batteries in it, and that scared me a lot. That freaked me out because I turned it off, or I unplugged it. It must have still been on and the sensor went off. I thought that thing was possessed or something. But yeah, make sure you're not getting a returned animatronic. So like I said, I never got to see Nightcrawler in store and in person. So hopefully they'll make enough this year because he was so popular last year. I never got to see him, and they never had one. They had one in store, but they never set it up because if they just get one, I think they have to put it out on the floor to sell. I don't think they can set it up unless they have at least 2. So yeah, I'm super excited about that one. And the next one over here, I think, is Pennywise. And I'll put this picture that I took a second ago right here, and we can clearly tell that this is Pennywise because there's a yellow sign on here that I don't know what it says. It looks like it says public something. And we can clearly see that yellow sign right here, and it looks kind of, I hope it's actually bigger in person because it looks pretty small in this picture. Like, I hope it's big enough so that it actually looks realistic. And I'm thinking that it's the same design as Fright in the Box, where you just have a little mechanical thing and then you put like an outer layer around it just to cover it up. So yeah, I don't think there's any other ones in here, although I will say the ceiling in this looks super cool. I don't know if there's lights up there or something, or if there's like fog in there, and there's like they have like the laser things at the top. I think that would be cool, like they did in 2017, I think, with the barn house. Also, I like the bricks that they have kind of smashed on the floor. The amount of detail they put into the theme this year is amazing. Like, they haven't had a good theme in a while. So hopefully this will be a super good theme when we see it in stores. But yeah, there is an animatronic over here. I haven't figured out what that one is yet though. I'll have to look through the pictures and see if I can find it. Okay, so I think that one behind Beetlejuice is Henry Hustler, and I think I have a picture of that on another angle that can like verify that. But I don't see any animatronics over here. And also the Pennywise one, I've watched some other people's videos on this, and I don't think anyone else has noticed the Pennywise thing there. Yeah, that's definitely Pennywise, and I was kind of thinking that he would be online only because there's no new movie. The next, also I like the skeletons that they have set up there. But the next picture, yeah, so that is Henry Hustler, because in this picture, you can see Beetlejuice in the background, and then next to him is Henry Hustler. Okay guys, so I just realized this while I was editing, and I decided to put this in. So over in the corner behind Beetlejuice is Ghostface. So it's probably going to be like last year, where I'll put a picture on the screen, but where there's two animatronics in front of there, and we can see that the creepy guy holding a demon is right here in the corner in front of the Ghostface, because we can see his like, not axe thing, but like whatever he's holding in the picture. I'll put a picture of the screen, but something else will be on the other side. So that was something I want to throw in because I don't think anyone else has noticed that, or even noticed Ghostface there. So whenever I say like, oh, there was one more thing too, but whenever, just ignore if it doesn't make sense, because this is after or during editing. So if I say something that doesn't make sense that I just said now, just forget about it. There is a step pad on the floor here, a third one, so there will be something in the middle there. And right now it looks like they have a jumping spider there, but I think that Night Stalker will be there because it looks like it would fit perfectly there. So yeah, if I say if I just said something now that doesn't make sense later in the video, just ignore it, what I said later in the video, because this is like during editing. And then next to that we have the hanging clown trapeze girl, and then Punctured PD over in the corner, and Buzzsaw. Super excited to see Buzzsaw in person. Assume that my store will have him because he's huge and he's definitely going to be one of my favorites this year. So I'm super excited to see the clown girl. With Henry Hustler, I don't really like his voice that much, but again, I'll explain more of that in his video. I think that one's in a couple days, probably Friday. Also, my store last year never got Punctured PD, although I did go to a store that was about half an hour away. That was my second closest store, and they had him in, but you guys know that he had that problem last year where if he keeps going on continuous motion, it just kind of wears out, and then over time it's just like a very small movement. So I went before my store even opened, and it was already like that, so I never actually got to see him like going in full, like, I don't know, his full movement, because it was kind of worn out. It was on continuous. Also, this clown girl, I think she just swings back and forth, and I showed you guys yesterday in that video that her head moves back and forth too. So I think in the picture you could see a swinging mechanism in the teaser from yesterday's video. In this picture, the swinging mechanism is covered up by this warning sign, product testing area. You can see the price tags, but I can't read it because it's super blurry. If only these pictures were a little clearer, we could see the name and the price. And I wonder what's going to be inside, like in between these two, because you can see that it's a walkthrough theme. I'm excited to see what's in there, if there's like any cool effects or anything. That's it for the front theme. Pictures of the inside, but the back theme, you can see Harvester of Souls, Wacky Mole, I forgot this guy's name, the caretaker, I think. We can't really see what's over in this corner. It might be Mr. Howle. I can tell. I'm pretty sure Mr. Howle's in the theme this year. I don't know why they would make such a big deal out of him if he wasn't. We know he's in stores because of the product number. So I'm thinking either that's Mr. Howle or the like shaking, hold on, I forgot the name, Night Stalker. Also, we haven't seen Shorty in here. Talk about that or not. I won't have a video until, well, yeah, I guess it will. That will be in a later video. But I'm kind of surprised that one will be in stores. It might not be set up, but it will be in stores. I'm thinking that's either Wacky or it's either Night Stalker in the corner or Mr. Howle. And we can't really see any other animatronics in this picture besides this one, but the one to the far right. But we have a picture for that on that side. Go over to the corner in the right picture, or no, the left picture, we have the rising demon thing. That's just what I'm going to call it because I have no other name for it. And it looks like that's the only animatronic there, and we know that that thing starts off a few feet tall and then rises to like 7 or 8 feet. But it looks like that's the only animatronic over there, although we can't really see because of the pumpkin. Also, the credit for these pictures goes to Stucky+Bud. I couldn't find their channel. I was going to put a link in the description, but I couldn't find the channel. And over to the left picture, you can see the little girl with like the head behind her that she's pointing at something, and then the bride holding her groom's head. The little girl is a little smaller than I thought. I mean, it makes sense because it's a little girl, but I'm thinking that one will be probably pretty cheap just because of how small it is. So I'm thinking probably like $129 or $119. So I'm excited to see that one in stores. I said yesterday that the head movement is probably like Graveyard Ghoul, where it just kind of hovers around the head. And then the bride, I know that the arms lift up. Yeah, the bride's arms move up. And we don't know that if there's a back to this. It doesn't look like it because it looks like it's right against, up against the wall. I was kind of hoping there was a walkthrough in the back part, because I don't know where they would put the other animatronics, because you can't really put them in this two little door things right here because it would cover up Wacky and whatever the thing is next to the caretaker. So yeah, I'm kind of confused about where the other animatronics will go, although we do know that there will be an animatronic in the middle here because there's a step pad set up there. Anyone else has noticed that? There might be a second animatronic over here in the left picture, because there's a price tag over there. I think they would move the price tag over farther to the rising thing. Yeah, I just realized that, so I'm going through and seeing if there's any other step pads. One in front of Pennywise and the price tag. So yeah, that's all the pictures, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see until more stores open and there's some videos on YouTube or someone else's store opens to see where the other animatronics are and if there's more to the themes than just these pictures. Also, this will be the only video for today because this one will probably take a little time to edit too, and I have stuff to do today. But yeah, that's it for this video, and make sure you guys subscribe.